Hey, this is Robert and you're watching Animation Explanation. In this video, we'll be covering idle poses, including keyframes, tips for animating those keyframe poses, as well as in-betweens for more fluid animation. Before we start, I'd like to mention that this is not supposed to be an in-depth tutorial, but rather something that will allow those of you who are interested in animation to quickly grasp the general idea of how to animate specific actions in video games. To start, I created two standing poses, an inhale pose and an exhale pose, and there are countless ways of animating a character idle animation, but if you're new or don't know where to start, here are some tips so you can get started. The inhale pose in this animation can be identified by the head being tilted downward, raised shoulders, an expanded chest, and arms extended outward. And as for the exhale pose, the characteristics are basically the exact opposite, so the head is slightly raised, shoulders are lowered, a smaller chest, and arms are closer to the body. Together, these two frames, also known as keyframes, are the two most important drawings in this animation. This is because every other drawing from here on out will be based off of them, and as you can see, even without any other additional drawings, it's still somewhat sufficient enough to get the gist of what's being conveyed in the animation. So now that I have my two keyframe drawings, I'm ready to add more frames to my animation. This can be accomplished by adding in-betweens. So for this step of the animation process, I loaded up two keyframes and began creating two entirely new drawings between the exhale and inhale frames. And as a side note, there's actually software out there that will help you perform this process by utilizing a feature known as onion skinning. This basically allows you to see the previous and next drawings of your animation, so you can easily draw a completely new frame right in between them. So after creating my first two in-betweens, you can see the animation is now a lot more fluid, but we can go for more fluidity, and as you might have already guessed, that means more in-betweens. After drawing a total of 2 keyframes and 6 in-betweens, I set the animation to 24 frames per second with a hold of 3 frames per drawing, and with a bit of coloring and shading, the end result is the animation that you see here. That's it for now. If you enjoyed the video, come back and visit soon because there will be more, and if you'd like to see more content like this, you can directly support the channel by checking out Final Spectrum. It's a mini game for mobile devices, and every bit helps me with creating new video content and game development. Thanks again and have an awesome day. I'll see you all next time.